Hey learners, hope you all are doing well. I'm sure you all are taking care of yourself. Let's move with the next question of our problem solving series using Python. I'm sure you all are enjoying these questions and many more questions to come. Please don't forget to comment in the comment box. Let's see the next question. Now, these questions are on string object. We have seen some questions on list, some questions on functions, lambda function. So we'll continue now with string object programs. Write a function that accepts one string from user and return reverse of that string. Write main program to test this function. Now this you can do it by writing your own logic. You can write your own algorithm. You can also use or you can take the advantage of slice operator. Let's see how to solve this question. Example, if the input string is Ajit Jairam More, so it should return that string in a reverse order. I hope you're understanding the question. Very basic question. Remember, string is also an object in Python. String means a sequence of characters enclosed in single quote or double quote, right? Only the thing is, in Python, string is immutable, means you cannot modify that string. Rather, you can build a new string object. Let's answer this question as soon as possible, because we want to learn many more areas of Python. There are varied application areas of Python, and my intention is to give you knowledge about each and every part of Python application. Let's solve this question. This question also will solve using our Python IDE, that is Visual Studio Code. If you have not seen installation of Visual Studio Code, do watch that video also. And while watching that video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I'll save this in our folder. I'll give name to it as Q31. I'll select the type of file as Python. Clear? Okay. Now the task is to define a function called reverse. To that, we are going to pass one string, and the task is to return the reverse of it. If you want to take the benefit of Python slice operator, you can do this only in one line. See, just write return s, don't give start index, don't give end index, only give the step value as -1. If you do this, it will just return the string in reverse order. And if you want, you can write your own logic too. Now you may say how to write our own logic. I'll show you that also. Let's try to run this. We will accept one string from user using input function. Enter string, and I'll display the reverse of it by calling reverse function, and I'll pass s1 to it. Remember, s1 will not get modified. Rather, it will return a new string object. Let's run this. It is asking you if you want to clear the old output, clear it, and again run it. If I enter input as Ajit Jairam More, is it returning with the reverse of it? Yes. Isn't it very easy? Okay. Just for your logic development, you can write this entire reversing logic on your own also. For example, how to do it? See, what I'll do is I'll create another string object called temporary string object. Uh, for example, I'll give name to it as rev and I'll initialize it with an empty string. Then, character by character, I'll traverse the given list by using a for loop for x in s. Remember, s is a string, but still it is also a iterable object. Now I'm traversing the string s one by one. Each character is getting copied in x. What I'll do is I'll concatenate that x with rev, but before it. Means what I'm doing is the old rev and this x are getting concatenated, but x is getting concatenated to old rev before, and the result is again getting stored in rev. For example, suppose your given string is Ajit. The first time your string will be empty and x will be a. So x and a when get concatenated, it will become a. Now what is new rev? A. But what is the next character? That is j. But j is getting concatenated to rev before, so it will become ja. Likewise, next time I, but I will get concatenated to ja before, so it will become ija and going on. Now let's test this. But at the end, we are going to return that reverse string rv, which will collect here. Now, only the thing is, we have written our own logic for this question. Let's execute it. Suppose I enter hello world. Is it returning hello world in reverse order? Yes. I hope you have understood this question. Let's immediately move on to the next question. See, the next question is write a function that accepts string from user and return number of words from that string. Write main program to test this function. For example, if I've inputted the string as learn Python programming with Ajit More, it is returning number of words in the string as 6. Now what to do? Here also you can take benefit of Python functions. Instead of calling Python function, you can say member functions or methods of string object. And there is one method called split. Now the invoker will be this string object of split, and to that you pass the character or the string on which basis you want to split. If you don't pass it, it will by default take space. Now it will split your string on the basis of that separator and return a list of tokens. Is it clear to you? We will try to write solution for this question. Let's create one more file for this question. I hope the question is clear to you. I'll create new file. I'll save that file in our folder. I'll give name to it as Q32 and I'll select the type as Python. It is saved as Q32.py. Okay, our task was to count the number of words in the string. I said there is one ready-made function Again, instead of calling function, you can say method of string object, that is method of class string, which splits the string into tokens. And on what basis the tokens are created, that is up to you, what split character you have passed to it. For example, suppose our string is Ajit Jairam More, and if I write L equal to S dot split, if I don't pass anything to it, it will take by default the separator as space. Now what will come in this L? That S is splitted on the basis of space. Therefore, it will return a list of tokens created on the space basis. You can specify any other separator if you want. Is it clear to you? Yes. Note that your string object will never change. Rather, it will return you a new list object. Let's continue writing our function. We'll define function called count words. Now to that, I'm going to pass string s. Is it clear to you? Words equal to s dot split. Now by default, the split will take place on what basis? Space basis. Now, after the splits are formed, we'll get tokens, but all that tokens are returned as a list, and that list is words. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll collect the number of tokens in that list. So I'll use one function len, and to that len, if I pass iterable object, it will return you the count of elements in that list. And I'll just return that n back to the caller. Now what I'll do in the main program, we will accept one string from user and will print number of words in it, comma, and will call function count words and pass to it s1. That's all. Isn't it easy? Yes. Let's execute it. It's asking for string. As an example, I'm entering let us learn Python with Ajit. Can you see the output? It is returning you count as 6. I hope you're getting this question, and I'm sure you're enjoying these questions. Let's continue with the next question, question number 33. See guys, we are moving towards bigger number, and I would love to teach you many more questions. Now we are covering with string. Maybe in the future, we'll start with object-oriented questions, creating your own class, polymorphism, inheritance question. I may take some questions on file handling and many more. Our intention is to take some automation scripts also. Our intention is to deliver you maximum as much as possible. Let's move on to the next question. Write a function that accepts one string from user and print all permutation of that string. Write main program to test this function. Now, for example, if the input is ABC, permutation means all possible arrangement of the characters in the string. Now, for example, if the string is ABC, one arrangement of characters in that string is ABC itself, then A kept constant CB, then B constant ACCA, C constant ABBA. Now you'll say on what basis it decides how many permutations. So it is always factorial of the length of the string. Now the string is ABC, its length is 3. So factorial of 3 is 6. So you'll get 6 possibility. Now how to solve this question? Let's move to the solution for this question. Now this you can do it very easily by using one ready-made function called permutation. But permutation is a function in one package called iter tools or ITER tools. Now we'll use that function, and how it works that also I'll tell you. Again here we'll create one new file. I'll give name to that file. I'll save it. I'll give name as Q33. The type of file is Python file. Clear? Now what we have to do is we have to import permutation from iter tools. So I'll write from iter tools import permutations. Is it? Okay. Now we'll define a function print permutation to which I'm going to pass one string. Now what we'll do is we'll get all the permutations by the function permutations, and to that I'll pass s. Now what this permutation function does, it returns you one object of type permutation only, in which all the possible permutations of the given string are there. Now we have to convert it into a list. What I'll do is I'll create one LST and I'll cast it using list constructor. So I'll pass to it our permutations which we have got, which is an object of permutation. We'll convert it to list. But in this list also, all the permutations are in the tuple form. If you want it in a string form, combine each and every element of that tuple. Is it? Now how to do it, I'll tell you. Now we'll traverse this list for x in list. Now remember, each and every element of that list is itself a tuple. Is it? And we will combine each and every element of the tuple and display it. Okay. Now we will fetch each and every element from the list, but note that each element which we are fetching is itself a tuple. Now you want to combine all the elements of tuple into one single string, and that you can do it by using one join method of string. I'm using empty string dot join and I'll pass that tuple. So what will happen is this string is used as the joining element between all the elements of your tuple, or in short all the elements of the tuple x will get joined with this string and it will return a new string. Is it clear to you? Now what I'm doing is I'm accepting one string from user and then passing that string to print permutation. Is it? We will run this code. We'll pass one string ABC. Is it displaying all the permutations of ABC? Yes. Quite easy it is. Let's move on to the next question. Now next question number 34. Write a function that accepts string and one position from user. The function should remove the character from that position and return modified string. Write main program to test this function. Now, for example, if the input is learn Python, but O is appearing twice, I'm giving position 10. Now, output should be the string with character at the 10th position removed. Now, remember, we cannot modify the string itself because it is immutable. So, you can split using split operator and join it. So what we'll do is till the given position, we will extract the string before it and the string after the position. We'll get that two parts and we'll again combine them and return it. Let's immediately solve this. I'll create new file. I'll save that file with the name Q34. The type I'll consider is Python. Okay. Now we'll define function. Define, I'll give name as remove and I'll pass to it string comma position. So I'll pass string s and position n. Now first what I'll do is I'll extract before part. I'll give name to it as before. It will be s 0 colon n. Now what it is doing? It is returning you the part of your string s from 0 till n, but n exclusive. I've stored it in before. Now I want part which is after. I'll write s n plus 1 and colon. I'm not giving the end part. So if I don't give end part, it will be till the end of the string. Now we'll return the concatenation of both of this, before plus after. Now you should know that in Python, plus is used as a string concatenation. Now let's accept one string from user. Then we'll also accept one position from user. Now what I'll do is I'll print the modified string by calling remove function, to which I'll pass s1 and m. Is it clear to you? Okay. So what we are doing inside the function, we are extracting the string before the position and extracting the string after, and we are combining it and returning it. Let's execute it. If you want, you can delete the output and run it again. I'm entering learn Python. I'm giving position as 10. Is it returning the string with character at position 10 removed? Yes. I hope you have understood this question. Let's move on to the next question. And guys, please don't forget to comment. If you're enjoying these questions, please comment in the comment box. If you want some more questions, you can mail us. We'll provide you many more assignments based on the same topic. Let's move on to the next question. Write a function to accept string from user and return average of ASCII value of characters from that string. Write main program to test this. For example, if input is ABC, so it should return 65. 66, which is the average of ASCII value of A plus B plus C. Is it clear to you? Very simple. Now only the thing is how to get ASCII value of a character in Python. There is a ready-made function called ORD. ORD means it will give you the ordinal position, ordinal number of your character in the ASCII chart. Let's answer this question as soon as possible. We'll create one more empty file. I'll save it with the name Q35. Type is Python. Is it? Okay. We'll write function def. I'll call it as avg. To that, we are going to pass one string. Is it? We'll create one temporary variable. We'll call it as s1. I'll initialize it to 0. In this, I'm going to store the sum of all the elements ASCII value. Now we'll traverse the given string. Now how to traverse the string? Now you're familiar with the for loop. For x in s. Now what I'm doing is s1 plus equal to ord of x. So what I'm doing is I'm passing that each character from the string to ord. Ord will return one integer which is the ASCII value, and that I'm adding it in s1. At the end, I'll return s1 divided by ln of s, which will return the average. I hope you are understanding. Now let's test it. We'll accept one string from the user. I'll call it as p input enter string, and we'll see the output as avg of p. It will return the average of ASCII value of it. Let's run it. Suppose, for example, I have entered ABC. You can see it is returning 66. I hope you understood this question. Many more to come in the subsequent sessions. That's all for today. Keep evolving, keep learning. Don't forget to click on the bell icon. Guys, please watch the video till the end. Thank you.